Child's pose, please. So knees wide, toes together, forehead to the mat. Sink your hips to your heels. Begin to breathe. Settling into your body and this hour that you've carved out for yourself. In child's pose, take a big breath. Really feel the back body fill and let the belly release between the thighs. 2 more big breaths just like that. See if you can slow down the breath. And our theme today is around patterns for the Lunar New Year and the start of a new lunar cycle. We're thinking about patterns. So in your child's pose, just think about your patterns, and being aware of them is difficult, but know that you have the power and that capability of changing your patterns. So on the new moon and the eve of the new year, think about, are there any patterns you want to change? And we make space and celebrate new beginnings. So in child's pose, take another big breath, let your belly release. And we'll think about the saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So just notice how you move, how you breathe in the practice. There's something that you always do that maybe you don't need to do today. And just honor that. So one more big breath here, breathe big. And then start to pull yourself up, press into your palms, pulling yourself all the way up to tabletop. So hips are over the knees, shoulders over the wrists, and we'll start with some wrist stretches. So lift your left palm and turn it to face the other way, fingers facing your knees, and slowly lower the palm. You don't have to go all the way down, just feel the stretch. Breathe big here. And then flip the palm to face you, fingers still facing your knees, your thighs, and slowly lower the back of the wrist down. We're on our wrists a lot in yoga. We're always texting and typing a lot these days too. So just give your wrist some love. Shake out the left side and replant that, giving the high five to the mat. Right hand lifts, fingertips face your knee, slowly lower the palm. Be gentle, breathe into the stretch. And then flip the palm to face you and slowly lower the back of the hand down. And then shake out the right hand. And know you can always practice from your fists or forearms if your wrists need a little more support. If you're going to use the playlist, go ahead, press play. From your tabletop, inhale here. Keep your elbows drawn in and slowly lower your forearms, your elbows to the mat. Inhale, press into your palms to lift them back up. 3 more times like that. Keep pressing the tops of your feet, shins down. Keep drawing your elbows towards the midline so they stay parallel with the wrists. Beautiful. 2 more. Engaging the shoulders. Moving at your pace always, the pace of your breath. Okay, from here, stay in tabletop or step back, plank pose, lift the thighs, press the heels back. We're gonna do some scapula push-ups. So you're gonna keep your arms straight, elbows straight, just lower your shoulder blades. And then inhale, puff up your chest. 3 more like that. It's hard work, you got it. Shoulder blades lower, it's a subtle movement, and inhale, press like you're ballooning up the back of your back. Lower the shoulder blades, inhale, lift. 1 more time, sink them down and lift them up. Hips high, down dog. First down dog of the practice, walk it out. 10 breaths here. Cuddle the legs, shake the head, sigh it out, whatever you need. Warming up the hamstrings, maybe closing the eyes. Maybe finding your ujjayi breath in and out the nose. See if you can lengthen each inhale, each exhale. 2 more breaths of movement in down dog, and start to find a little more stillness. Maybe your knees stay bent a lot or a little. And then from down dog, everybody walk your feet as wide as the mat. Wide down dog. Notice the space. Walk your hands to the middle of the mat. Left hand stays down. Reach your right hand for your left leg, finding a twist. So left hand to left thigh or calf. Draw your heart under, look under your left armpit. And then release, right hand down, left side. Right hand is your base, left hand reaches under to the right. Relax the head, the neck, the jaw. And then left hand plant. Slowly walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Wide leg forward fold at the back of the mat. Bend the knees, come into a squat. Press the palms together to open the knees wider. Tailbone down, heart up, chest open. And then press through the feet to rise all the way to stand. Arms up over the ears. Interlace the hands behind your head, behind your back. Open the elbows wide and lean back. Open the heart. Inhale, come back. Keep the elbows wide and just lean to your right. So right elbow to the right side. Feel the stretch through the left side body. Keep planting left and right foot. Inhale, center, and to the left. Inhale, center. Keep going side to side, slow or fast. Find your pace. And maybe you add the back bend, leaning back and over. So it's a side bend and a back bend if that feels right. One more time. And then come on back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. And walk yourself all the way forward. Crawl yourself all the way to plank pose. Lift the thighs. Find engagement in the legs. Spread through the palms. And then lower to your forearms for forearm plank. You could always interlace your hands if that feels more supportive, or just keep your elbows and wrists parallel. Roll your heels to the right and dip your hip down and up. Heels back to center, forearm plank. Heels to the left, left hip lowers and lifts. Back to center. Keep going to the right, center, left. Just hip dips to the right and the left. Maybe you speed it up and kind of skip the middle, just side to side. You got it. I'm doing it with you. One more each side. And then find forearm plank. Inhale here. Everybody lower the thighs, lower the shins. Inhale, pull the heart through for Sphinx pose. Pull the palms back. Broaden through the collarbones. Maybe press into your palms enough that your elbows or your forearms lift. And then exhale, forehead comes down. Take a breath. Maybe shake out the hips, release the lower back. Maybe windshield wiper the legs. And then turn your right ear to face the mat. Bend your left knee and draw it up. Left knee is parallel with your hip for half frog. And then slide your left leg back to the back of the mat. Turn your other ear, bend your right knee, and bring it all the way up, half frog on the right side. And then right leg back. Press yourself back into child's pose again. Reset here for a breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Pull yourself through tabletop. Take a breath. And then hips high, downward facing dog. 2 breaths to reset. Maybe close the eyes. Inhale deep. Exhale out the mouth. One more. Next inhale, right leg rises. Step your right foot between your hands, come into low lunge. Maybe inch it to help it get a little further forward. Back knee comes down. Make sure it's supported. You can always double up the mat. Arms rise. Draw left hip forward, right hip up. Shoulders over hips. And then bend the elbows, interlace hands behind the back, lean back, open the heart. Elbows stay wide. Inhale, arms up. Press the palms together and draw them to your heart. Turn to the right and hook left bicep over right thigh, finding a twist. Now we have a pretty intense warm-up, so get ready. Tuck your left toes under, straighten your left leg for high lunge, keeping the twist. Maybe walk your right foot more to the right to help with the balance. Keep lifting your left thigh, pressing your left heel back. Now look to your right toes. We're going to step into a twisted chair. Your left knee is going to step all the way forward. Bend your knee. Left toe meets right, chair with the twist. Inhale here. Exhale, arms by the ears, chair pose. Press the palms together and twist to your left. Chair twist on the other side. Left foot is your base. Lift your right heel. Start to hover your whole right foot and step all the way to the back of the mat. If you lose your balance, it's all good. Finding prayer twist on the other side. High lunge. Lift your right leg. Then slowly lower the right knee for low lunge. Maybe you can twist a little deeper. Prayer twist. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands behind the head, lean back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. So we're going to reverse it. We're going to come on back. You know what's happening now? Maybe it's a little easier, maybe not. Tuck your right toes, straighten your right leg. Get strong. Draw your hips towards the midline. And then left foot is your base. Right toe meets left toe. Prayer twist. Inhale, arms up, release the twist. Exhale, twist to the right. And then find your weight in your right foot, lifting your left heel. Step your left foot all the way back. High lunge, take a breath. Exhale, left knee comes down. Inhale, deeper into the twist. And exhale, arms overhead. Reach tall, interlace the hands, lean back. One more time to go to the other direction. Inhale, arms up, twist to the right. Left toes turn under, lift the left knee. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Beautiful. Step right foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the right knee. Beautiful. Breathe into it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean back. Beautiful work. Exhale, plant the hands. Step to dog, chair, or tabletop. So left knee comes down. Cat, cow. Close the eyes. Undulate the spine. Chin tucks in, and then gaze looks up. Slow down the breath. Again, moving at your tempo, fast or slow, following your inhales and exhales. One more round. And then just find tabletop, neutral spine, belly button draws towards spine. Extend your right heel straight behind you, right leg lifted. Draw your right knee to your right elbow, like a little frog leg. Extend it back. Two more, knee to elbow. Press your right leg long. Last one, knee to elbow. Press back. Right knee comes down. Let's do the left side. So left leg lifts. Left knee draws towards left elbow. Exhale, left leg long. Two more, crunch to the left. Extend. One more to the left. Extend. Now you can either do that again or come onto plank pose, and we're going to do that while we hover our right leg. Right knee, right elbow, just twice. Crunch and lengthen. Crunch and lengthen. Beautiful. Right toes down, left toes lifted. Left knee to the left. Extend. One more to the left. Extend. Plank pose. Everybody lower knees, chest and chin slowly lower to the earth. Any variation with your arms, you can bring them wider. Cobra, lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale, let it go. Make your way to downward facing dog, either through tabletop or plank, hips high. heels back, down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. Lift your heels coming onto your toes, and then let your heels float a little to the right. Just look under your left armpit. Maybe your right knee bends. Feel the stretch through the left side body. Inhale, back to center. Heels lifted. Heels float a little to the left. Look under your right armpit. Maybe left knee bends a lot or a little. Inhale, back, down dog. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Right knee towards right elbow. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right knee towards right elbow, step it outside the right hand. Left knee comes down for lizard. Stay lifted. Left hand down, right hand to inner right thigh, pressing your thigh away from you. So create the space by pressing your thigh away. Now, if you have a t-shirt, a towel, a strap, a scarf, anything like that available, you can use that prop today. If not, you don't need it at all, that's fine. Maybe bend your back and you reach back. If you have the bind, you can grab your foot, your ankle. If you have a strap or a t-shirt or towel, you can use that. 2 breaths in the quad stretch or just the twist and reach. Then if you have the grip, slowly release it. Left shin comes down. Draw your left shin further to the left so your foot may come all the way off the mat. Extend your right leg back behind you and lower the foot to the earth. Maybe just the inside of the foot is touching, or maybe the whole sole of the foot. Reach your right hand overhead. Breathing from your whole right side body, from your fingertip all the way down to your foot. Inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel your body all the way up and to the right. So slide your right hand down, right leg, left hand over the ear, gate opener pose. Keep lifting your hips forward. Exhale, left hand comes down to a block, to the earth. Inhale, reach your right hand overhead. One more time, big stretch here. And then cartwheel up one more time, gate opener, left hand over ear, reaching to the right. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step to plank. And take a vinyasa, a flow, either your first chaturanga, shifting the weight forward, exhale, lowering just to 90 degrees, roll over the toes, cobra or up dog, exhale, down dog. The flow, the vinyasas are always optional. You can always take a child's pose, meet in down dog. Inhale here, exhale, let it go. Second side, left leg lifts, left knee draws towards left tricep. Exhale, three-legged dog, heel high. Left knee towards the left, step it outside the left hand, lower your right knee. Right hand stays down, left hand to inner left thigh. Press the thigh away from you. Create that space. And either stay right here or bend your back foot, reach your left hand for that foot. Maybe you find a bind. Each side is different. Again, if you have a strap or scarf, you can wrap it around your foot and hold on to it for the bind. And then slowly release that back foot. Walk your shin, your foot to the right. Extend your left foot behind you and lower it to the earth. So right knee is bent. Reach your left hand overhead, stretching through the whole left side body. Now choose your gaze carefully. You don't always have to look at your hand or the ceiling. You can totally relax the head, the neck. Inhale, rise all the way up. Cartwheel your arms to the left. Sliding down left leg, reach right arm overhead. Again, your sole of your left foot may be planted or maybe just the inner side, depending on your anatomy. Big inhale through the right side body. Exhale, cartwheel down. Again, you could be on fists or palm, left hand overhead. Beautiful, feel the space. One more time, cartwheel up and over to the left. Notice where you can soften, maybe in the face, the fingertips, the tongue, the brow. All right, cartwheel, hands to the top of the mat. Step to plank, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, straight to down dog, any vinyasa. All right, from down dog, look towards your feet and walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen the spine, crown of the head forward. Exhale, let it go. Fold heavy. 2 more heart waves like that. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Press the palms together and pull them to heart center. Close the eyes. Relax the shoulder blades. Take a breath. Feel your strong mountain pose. 2 feet on the earth. Distribute the weight evenly through all 4 corners of each foot. Next, inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back, but don't find a grip, just fingertips touching. This time, left hand bends and reaches under. Maybe your fingers can tickle each other. Maybe you hold on to your shirt. Maybe if you do have a strap or a towel, you grab it and you try to hold on to it. And then switch sides. So we're not staying for long. Keep switching, just warming up the inner outer rotation of the shoulders, internally and externally rotating. And know that, again, we're not symmetrical. Like one side might feel really far away. The other side might feel a little more flexible, a little more open. One more time to each side. And then let that go. Shake out the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge over the hips, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, find length. Exhale, crawl your hands all the way to plank. Go through a flow or just crawl right into down dog and stay there. When you get to down dog, take a full rounded breath. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale, slowly let it out. Inhale, right leg high. Step it between the hands, warrior 1. Left heel comes down about 45 degrees, arms rise up. Right knee is directly over the ankle. Relax the shoulders down the back. Draw your left hip forward, right hip back, squaring off your shoulders. Maybe widen your stance, heel toe your right foot to the right if you need more space in the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach tall. Exhale, bend back into that lunge. Again, inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale, right leg straightens, hands to hips, walk your back foot in for pyramid. So you're gonna fold over 2 straight legs. You can walk your back foot in as much as you need. If you have a table, a water bottle, or blocks, you can have your hands on that. You can have your hands on your thigh. Just let your head, your neck relax completely. Let that weight pull you forward. Keep squaring the hips, maybe hands to the hips to help draw left hip forward, right hip back. Again, head is heavy. Maybe figure eight the jaw. One more breath here. And we move into a half split. So bend your right knee. Right foot takes the weight. Left heel lifts. Lift your left heel higher. Keep dialing your left hip down to keep the hips square. And then we take a Shiva squat. So both knees bend. Left knee draws behind the right, squatting down. Inhale, straighten both legs. Left heel presses back. Again, Shiva squat, bend down. Left knee behind right calf. Inhale, straighten. Last one, Shiva squat. Stay low and come all the way to a seat. But cross your right knee over the left. So your hands are there, your feet, your shins go wide. We're coming into a knee pile, Gomukhasana. It's intense, so maybe you need to sit on a little pillow, whatever you need. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the hips. Either stay right here or add the arms. Right arm up overhead, bend the elbow. Left hand reaches behind. Again, you could use a strap. You could use your shirt, just grabbing. Or you could bring your left hands to the top of the left elbow and just pull yourself into that tricep stretch. Always lots and lots of options. Just 2 breaths, you got it. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms, you can shake them out. Plant your hands in front of you and switch to the other side, so left knee in front. If you want to take a fun way to switch, come onto your toes, straighten your legs, start to crawl your body to the left, all the way to face the back of the mat. Keep crawling, spinning your toes around to the front of the mat, knees bend. If you got lost, no worries. We just are in knee pile with the left knee in front, shins wide, feet wide, sit back. And notice, it might be really intense, or you might love this pose. Just notice how your body's reacting to it and slow down the breath. Left arm to the sky, bend the elbow, either right hand to elbow for the tricep stretch or reach back for arch your arms. Sit up tall, lengthen the spine, the crown of the head to the ceiling. Just one more breath. Be right here for that slow inhale. And exhale to let the arms go. Bring your feet out in front of you, soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Knees out wide. Hands can be on your ankles or your feet. Lift the chest. And from butterfly, slowly roll all the way onto your back. Keep the feet together. Butterfly, Baddha Konasana, head, neck, and shoulders totally released. Your arms can splay out to the side. Keep your upper body as it is. Press your feet together and inhale, lift your hips, lift your legs. Exhale, lower the hips. So feel the tailbone tuck and the lower back press into the earth. Keep going, just little hip lifts with your legs in butterfly. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You got it. Feet stay on the ground. Shoulders stay resting. 2 more times. Use your breath to support your movement. And then release. Press your feet together and lift them to hover off the earth. Extend your legs forward so you can keep your toes touching. And then draw your knees back wide. Draw your heels towards your hips. Lift your legs to the sky. Again, so you can keep the toes touching and lift your lower back off the earth. You might need to press down with your hands. Knees draw back through center, extend. So if you need to look up here to see what's happening, it's kind of like a reverse crunch. Your lower body is staying rested. You're shifting your upper body to the sky, like you're preparing to get into shoulder stand. Your toes stay touching as you move through butterfly and extend your legs overhead and in front. Beautiful. Whatever you're doing it right. Let's do 2 more. Working our core. Last one. And then extend. Let your legs float down. Full body stretch. Feel the space. Reach your fingers. Reach your toes. Grow long. And let it go. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze it in. And start to rock and roll on your spine. And we'll meet in down dog, maybe a rock and roll vinyasa, traveling through a flow, however you want to get there. Maybe just coming through tabletop, getting your momentum. Downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Step it forward, warrior one. Right heel comes down, arms up. Take time to set up your alignment. Track your left knee directly over your ankle. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Square your shoulders off towards the front of your mat. Spread through your fingers. Shoulders over hips, draw your rib cage in. Inhale, straighten your left leg, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, bend back into your lunge. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, left leg comes straight. Hands to the hips, pyramid pose. Walk your back foot in. Both feet are facing forward. You can have a lot of space. You can have your feet wide and then start to fold. Again, if you have a water bottle to hold on to or a table or blocks, use whatever you need. Hands to the shins. Keep drawing left hip back. Head is heavy. Next, inhale, left knee bends. Standing splits, right heel rises. Two straight legs. Press your right foot back behind you. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee behind left, both knees bend. Inhale, straighten the legs. Two more. Exhale, squat down, move slow. Inhale, right heel back. This time, squat down, stay low. And come on all the way down for a seat. We're not going to do knee pile again. We're going to come into a seated twist, a spinal twist. So your left foot, your sole of your foot is outside of your right thigh. Both knees are bent, or you could straighten your right leg. You could just have your right leg straight, left leg across. Inhale, lengthen the chest, and then twist to the left. Left hand behind the back. Maybe hook your right elbow. 3 breaths here. Each inhale, lengthen the crown of the head to the ceiling, and with that length, twist a little deeper into the space. So inhale to grow tall. Exhale to twist. And then come all the way back. Take a little counter twist to the right, hands on the floor, pull yourself to the right. And then switch out the legs. Again, you could plant your hands and spin yourself around to the back of the mat in a big circle if that feels fun, or just cross the right leg over the left. Again, left knee can be straight or bent. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe left hand hooks around the right thigh. Remember to find length. No need to yank your head, your neck in any direction. Just an extension of the spine. Exhale, start to unravel. Hands plant to the left, little counter twist. Pull your body to the left. And then travel up through a vinyasa, or don't. Meet us in downward facing dog. Moving mindfully through your poses. Inhale, right leg high. Step it all the way through, warrior two. Left heel comes down, open up wide, take up space. Expand, open, roll the shoulders down the back, spread through the fingers. Right knee over right ankle. Press your left outside edge of left foot back to the mat. Inhale here. And then exhale, just release the arms, shake them out a little. We're gonna do some shoulder exercises. So first is shoulder shrugs. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up to the ears. Slowly start to roll them back, and then on the exhale, release them down. One more just like that. Exaggerate it. Inhale. Roll them back, squeeze them together, and exhale, let them go. Okay, the next one is called bird wing. Stay strong in your lunge. Front leg is still bending. Palms face up, elbows squeeze into the rib cage, like you're holding a little platter of something special. Inhale, fill the whole middle and upper back. Really feel that breath filling the back. And then on your exhale, you open your arms out wide. So thumbs move to the back, slowly, like you're traveling through honey. All right, one more time. Shake out the arms. Come back to the middle. Your elbows stay squeezing into the body the whole time. Inhale, breathe big. Exhale, slowly open up the arms. Nice. This time, right arm to the sky, bend the elbow, left hands to the elbow, or arch your arms, reaching back for your shirt or for your fingertips. Keep whatever arm variation you have. Inhale, right leg straightens, lean up and back, reverse triangle. Exhale, release the arms out to a T. Walk your back foot in, hips to the left, triangle pose. Reach forward and down. Lean your left, roll your left shoulder back and lean your heart back. If you tend to hyperextend, make sure you find a little bend in your kneecap. Don't want to stress out your knee. Really pull up on your kneecap. Relax the head, the neck. Spread through left fingers. Reach your fingers to the sky. Again, your hand could be on a block or any kind of prop you have, or on your shin. One more inhale in triangle. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to plank pose. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower the knees, tabletop. We're gonna move into dolphin together. So lower the forearms, just like we started the practice. Grab onto your biceps and triceps, and then replant your forearms. That's to kind of measure out where your elbows should be. The tendency is for your elbows to slide out wide, so make sure they stay in line with your wrists. If it feels more supportive, you can interlace your hands, making a little triangle. Tuck your toes, and then find cat in your back. Inhale, press your, pull your belly button in, and lift your back up. Tuck your toes, heels back. It's like down dog in your legs. Either stay right here or walk your toes to the top of the mat to feel a little bit more intensity in the hamstrings. Either stay right here or toes towards each other, left leg lifts. Option is stay here or bend and open up like scorpion dog, heel towards glute. And then if you decided to lift one leg, lower that side and let's take the right leg up. Bend and open. 2 more breaths, you got this. Right leg comes down. Exhale, everybody, child's pose, knees wide, hips back, forehead to the mat. Maybe rock your forehead side to side. And either stay in child's pose for the next few breaths, or we slide into a variation, puppy pose, hips over the knees, just a little deeper opening in the chest, chin or forehead to the mat. All right, press yourself back into tabletop. And make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lift, step forward, warrior two. Open up wide. Left knee over ankles, shoulders over hips. Reach through your fingers. And then release the hands down. Just shake out your arms a little bit. Same thing, shoulder shrugs, bird wing, and arch your arms. So now you can see what's happening in my back. Inhale, squeeze shoulders up to ears. Slowly float them back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale. And exhale, float them down your back. This time, palms up, elbows into the rib cage. Inhale, breathe big, puff up the back. Exhale, slowly open. Shake it out. Second round, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly open. Feel the resistance as you move your elbows or your arms wide, elbows in. All right, left hand to the sky. Bend the elbow, reach around. Maybe you find a grip. Maybe you find your shirt. Maybe you find a tricep stretch. Keep pressing the outside edge of right foot so the left foot is not taking all the weight. Inhale here. Exhale, left leg straightens, lean up and back, reverse triangle. Feel the whole left side body lengthen. And then exhale, arms out like a T. Reach forward and down. Maybe you shorten your stance for triangle. Roll right shoulder back. Imagine you're pressing against a wall with your right hand. Feel that resistance letting you open up a little more. Lean the heart back. And then cartwheel the hands to the mat, frame the foot, step left foot to meet right, plank pose. One inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower the knees, tabletop. We have a second round of dolphin with some more fun, challenging variation options. You could also just be in child's pose or puppy pose the whole time. If you're ready for dolphin again, lower the forearms. Hold on to your biceps, triceps, just to kind of feel your strength and measure out. Plant the hands, maybe interlace. Tuck the toes, puff up your back like cat. And then tuck the toes under for dog or dolphin with dog legs. Maybe walk your feet in. Okay, so the variation we're gonna play with is called dorsal fin. It's quite difficult. I will probably fall out, so just have some fun. Let's start with the left side. So you'll lift your left leg, bend the knee, open up the hip, as if you could see your left toes under your right armpit. Now, I'm gonna come onto my right spider fingers. So my right forearm is off the mat. Now crawl my right hand to the middle of the mat, start to walk it to the back of the mat, and then as I can find some form of balance, hovering on my left arm and right leg, I'll lift my right hand to try to reach the foot and kick foot into hand, hand into foot. You can watch me play and struggle with this or play and try it yourself. Once you try one side, go ahead, try the other. So that means my right leg's lifting, bend it open. Left fingers pop up to spider fingers, tenting the hand, and reach back. You have the grip. Kick your foot into your hand, hand into your foot. And let's all meet in child's pose. Take 3 slow breaths in child's. And if you want to stay in child's, 3 more breaths. If you want to move to puppy pose, hips over the knees, forehead or chin to the mat. And then slowly walk yourself out. Take some rounds of cat-cow from tabletop. Close the eyes, undulating the spine again. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog. We have one more standing sequence, and then we're warming down. From down dog, inhale, right leg rises. This time, right knee towards left elbow, cross the body. Start to straighten your right leg and lower the outside edge of right foot to the earth. Left heel comes down, left hand lifts. Fallen star or fallen triangle. Now listen up, you're gonna bring your toes to the sky, so you're on your heels, bend your knees, your hand comes in between your legs, and you're hovering, or just have a seat. Inhale, hips up, left arm over ear. It's like wild thing. 2 more times, bend the knees, hand comes in between the legs, and hover or just sit. Inhale, lift. 1 more time to play with that. Exhale, knees bend. Inhale, lift it up. Nice work. Left hand down, right leg high. Find 3-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Right foot steps all the way through. Warrior 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Arms wide. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, just cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step back. Option for a vinyasa. We have 1 more side, and then we're more on our mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee crosses the body to the right. Straighten the left leg, lower the outside edge of left foot. Roll your right heel down. Left hand plants, right hand to the sky. Come onto your heels, toes to the sky. Bend the knees, lower the hips. You can have a seat or just hover. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arm up. Exhale, knees bend, reach in between your legs. Inhale, lift. 1 more time. Exhale, bend. Inhale, open the heart, the chest, the throat, and then start to look towards your mat. Right hand plants. Come back onto your right toes. Left heel to the sky. Nice work. Left foot steps all the way through. Warrior 1. Rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up big. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. This could be your final vinyasa, or just straight to down dog. From your last down dog, inhale. Lift the heels, come onto the toes, bend the knees, hop or walk outside of your hands to a squat. Squat at the top of the mat. Press your palms together, lift your chest. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Press to your feet, rise all the way to stand. Interlace your hands behind your head. Lean back, lean to the right, and lean to the center and to the left. And now this time, if you want, as you lean to the right, bend the knees and take a full circle with your torso. And when you get to the top, take it to the other side. And come on back. Inhale, arms up. Keep your feet wide, so toes out, heels in. Exhale, sink down into your squat. Bend the knees. Start to bend the elbows towards the thighs, the knees. And then inhale, stand up strong. You got it. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. 1 more like that. Nice and slow. Bend all the way down. Elbows towards knees. Stay here as carefully as you can. You're going to roll onto your back, but keep the elbows towards the knees. So have fun with that. Roll back. We're on our back the rest of the class. We have just a little core here. So lift your shoulder blades, elbows to knees. Extend your legs and your arms away from you. Inhale, elbows towards knees. Shoulder blades are lifted. Exhale, extend. Inhale, crunch in. Extend. Nice work. 2 more. Last one. You got it. And let it go. Let's take a full body stretch. Release. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then inhale, straighten the sole of your foot to the sky. Again, if you have a towel or a strap, you could strap it around the ball of your foot. Otherwise, hands to the back of the thigh. Shoulder blades relaxed, jaw relaxed, face relaxed. Just straightening that right leg as best you can. Left leg is heavy on the earth. And then rebend the right knee, hands to shins. Give it another squeeze. One more time. Just compress it into the body. Great for digestion. And then exhale back to the ceiling. And slowly release the right leg alongside the left. Close the eyes. Take just a moment in a mini Shavasana. We'll be in full Shavasana shortly. Draw your left knee to your chest. Hands to the shins. Squeeze it in. And then lift your leg to the sky. Hands behind the thigh. Right leg is heavy. Keep pressing the ball of the left foot to the ceiling. Then rebend left knee one more time. Pull it in, compress it into the rib cage. And then extend it to the ceiling. Notice maybe you go a little deeper into the stretch. Keep the upper body relaxed. And then gently release the left leg down. One more mini Shavasana. By all means, if you have to leave early or if you want an extra few minutes in Shavasana, you can just stay right here. Otherwise, we have a few little bits of movement before we all find a full 5-minute Shavasana. So draw your knees to your chest. Left palm to left kneecap, right palm to right kneecap. Make some big circles with your knees. Maybe they're moving in different opposite directions. Maybe they're moving in the same circles. And whatever you're doing, switch and go the other way. And then just find stillness. Straighten the arms. Hands are still holding the kneecaps. Back and shoulders are resting. Close the eyes. It's a great pose for anti-anxiety. Just arms straight, holding the knees. Exhale. Release your arms long like a T. Squeeze your knees towards your chest. And then float your knees to the left, but hover them. Inhale, knees to center. Float them to the right, but let them hover. Inhale, center. Keep going, side to side. Just last bit of oblique engagement. If you want to turn your head in opposition with your legs to help you, go for it. Just floating the knees side to side. And then the next time your knees are floating to the right, just let them fall to the earth. You could wrap one leg over the other to deepen the stretch, eagle wrap the legs, or just stack one knee on top of the other. Close the eyes and turn your head to the left. Your right hand can coax the legs to the earth further. Final spinal twist. Inhale, slowly come back up. Shake out the legs a little bit. And let's go to the second side. Knees to the left. Any variation with the legs. Turn your head to the right and close the eyes. Inhale slowly back to center. Happy baby. Feet to the ceiling, hands to ankles or feet. Draw the knees down. Press your feet to the sky and feel the resistance. Pull the hands down as you press your feet up. Last chance for movement. Maybe rock the sacrum side to side, maybe straighten one leg and then the other. And then begin to gather any props or extra pieces of clothing you need to be comfortable in your final resting pose, the most important pose of the practice, Shavasana. Give yourself a hug and then make your way into corpse pose. Take up as much space as you need, feet wide, let the arms be facing the sky to receive, or maybe one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Just inhale deeply and exhale to arrive. You've done all the work you need. Give yourself permission to rest for a few minutes. I'll guide you out when it's time. slowly begin reawakening the body, starting with the breath. No need to move. You can always stay longer if you have the gift of time. If you're ready to move on with your morning, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, and pull knees into the chest, giving yourself a large, loving hug. Thanking your body for this time you've given yourself. And then as you feel ready, rolling to one side and just pausing in the fetal position. This pose also resembles rebirth, new beginnings with the new moon and the Lunar New Year. Take as much time as you need here, and eventually you'll meet in a comfortable seated position where we'll close class together. Lao Tzu says, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your character. And watch your character, it becomes your destiny. So from your seat, sit tall, lift the chest, lift the heart. Let's take a big exhale. And then inhale, fill up, and let it go. And thank you so much for moving with me this morning. I hope you feel good.